colored chips will work just fine. All right, math scientists, so what we're going to do is first think of a problem to add. So let's do 4 plus 2. So how do we find 4 plus 2 on our 10 frame? Well, let's start with the number 4. So let's get 4 counters. So I'm going to grab 4 red counters and add them to my 10 frame. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we need to add 2 more counters. So let's add 2 yellow counters. So there is 1, 2. Now let's count how many we have in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one's running away, but it makes number 6. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. That's right. So let's add 6 on here. Let's do some more. Let's do 5 plus 3. So let's add 5 red counters to our 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that we have 5, we need to add 3 more. So let's add 3 yellow counters. 1, 2, 3. So now we have 5 plus 3. Let's add it all together and see how many we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 plus 3 equals 8. Yeah, that's so awesome. This was so much fun, math scientists. Now you can practice using your counters on your 10 frame to help you solve math problems like 1 plus 2 equals 3. Alright, so we just explored fun ways to learn addition. Now we're going to explore subtraction. Subtraction is like playing a game where you start with a group of things and then remove some and see what's left. When we subtract, we make numbers smaller. It's the opposite of addition, where we make numbers bigger. But don't worry, subtraction is super easy and it's a lot of fun. So we're going to practice with toys, fingers, dice, and number lines to become subtraction superstars. Alrighty, math scientists, so for this activity, what you're gonna need is some toys or objects that you can see and touch. So let's count how many I have first. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 cars. What happens if I take away one of my cars? Well, if I subtract 1, let's see how many I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. Okay, let's put this one back. Now we have 5 again. Let's subtract 2 this time. So I'm taking away 2 cars from the 5. Let's see what I have left. 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 cars left because I took away 2. Now you guys practice taking away a certain number of toys from what you have and see how many you have left. Isn't it such a fun game? Alrighty, math scientists, so now that we're diving into subtraction, did you know you can also use your fingers to subtract, just like we use them to add? So subtraction with fingers helps us understand that taking away part of a group makes the total smaller. So let's try subtracting with our fingers. So what I want you to do is hold up 5 fingers. Now let's subtract 2 fingers. 1, 2, just like that. How many fingers do we have left? Well, we have 1, 2, 3. 3 fingers. We had 5. We subtracted 1, 2, and that left us with 3. Let's do some easy ones. Let's hold up 2 fingers and subtract 1 finger. How many fingers did that leave us? That's right, that left us with 1 finger. Isn't using your fingers so much fun because you can see how many you take away and how many is left. So we can practice on our fingers all day, and it's super easy and convenient because our fingers go with us, well, everywhere. So Mad Scientists, we can use our number line again to help us with subtraction. So when we subtract on a number line, we start with a number and then we move backwards. Each step we take to the left is taking something away. So it's opposite from what we did when we were adding. So the number line helps us see subtraction as a journey where the number gets smaller and smaller as we move backwards. So let's practice with our number lines. So let's think of a number. Let's start with number 3. So we will hold our marker here at number 3. Now, but if we were adding, we would move this way. But we're not adding, we're subtracting. So we're going to move this way. So let's take 3 and subtract 2. So we started 3 and we're going to subtract 2. So 1, 2. And that lands us on number 1. So 3 minus 1, 2 equals 1. Isn't that fun? Let's try another number. Let's go all the way to 5. So let's start at 5 and let's subtract 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Because when we bounced this way and counted to 4, we landed at 1. Isn't that awesome? All right, Mad Scientists, I think we need to practice our subtraction a little more and use it on our 10 frame. So let's go. All right, Mad Scientists, let's go back to using our 10 frame. Let's practice using our 10 frame cards to subtract different numbers. We'll start with a full 10 frame and then take away the counters and see how subtraction works. In a 10 frame, there are 10 frames. So let's add 10 on here. It's all filled, so we should have 10. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have 10. What number should we subtract from the 10? 2? I think we should subtract 2. 10 minus 2, so we need to take away 2. So 1, 2. How many do we have left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 10 minus 2 is 8. Isn't that fun? Now that we have 8 on here, now let's take away some from our 8. Let's take away 3. Well, let's find out. 1, 2, 3. How many do we have left now? Let's count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 8 minus 3 is 5. That is so cool. Now, Mad Scientists, we've learned about addition and subtraction using our 10 frame, so you can practice adding in more counters or taking them away. Whoa, Mad Scientists, we have learned so much about adding and subtracting today. We've used toys, our fingers, a number line, and even our 10 frame to help us see how adding and subtracting works. Adding is all about putting numbers together to make a bigger number, while subtraction is like taking things away to make a smaller number or to see how many is left. You guys did such a great job with addition and subtraction today. Addition and subtraction helps us solve so many problems in real life, whether we're collecting and counting our toys, or when you give something to a friend and you see how many toys you have left. Adding and subtracting is just a fun way to use math every single day. It's like a game. And I loved hanging out with you guys so much today. I hope to see you back here next time with me at the Math Science Lab. Bye!